Hi everyone. Hi, welcome to today's live reading. I'm just waiting for a few people to join. And then we'll see what the angels want us to know. Let's see. Yeah, I'm holding on. Instagram is telling me to hold on and wait for you to join. So, while I do that, I'm already shuffling and asking for guidance for today and this week, and it's already jumping out. So, let's see what the angels want us to know. Hi, welcome. Thank you for joining. I've already pulled the first two cards. Actually, they jumped out. Hi, thank you for joining. Hi, Sushi Shines. Hi, Emily. So I'm waiting for a few people to join before I start the reading. But I already love the first two cards that jumped out for everyone. Oh, New Zealand. Wow, hi. That's far away from Germany. Hi, Emily. Another Emily. So, the first cards that jumped out today are signs and trust. And by the way, if you don't know me, I'm Antje Roggemann. I'm a medium and a channel, and I offer healing sessions and online courses. Hong Kong, wow, I've been in Hong Kong. I've actually written my dissertation in Hong Kong. Wow, far, far away. Signs, trust. Instincts are the message from the inner divine, and allow me, divine, to give you my deepest longings, trusting you to know exactly how to handle them. So, question, what signs are you getting right now? Trust them. There's tons of ways the divine can send you signs. Probably most of you know and the angel numbers, feathers, butterflies are signs as well. Hi Jeanette, welcome. So what signs are you getting right now? And you can also get very individual signs that only you personally would understand. Like what's happening in your life right now? What is that pointing to? I'll give you an example. I've just issued a renting contract cancellation and said to the angels a few days ago, please make sure that the money that is not going to come in through that contract anymore comes in from someone else. And then I received a payment from a client. That's a sign. That's a sign that I've been heard, and it's also a sign for me that money is coming in from other channels, because no person is your source. The divine is your source, and the divine, God, the angels can use any channel to bring you what you need. Don't fixate on a certain person, on a certain job, on a certain place. Let it go. Ask for what you want, like safety or financial security and stability. Follow the guidance, and then see what signs you're actually getting, where this is going. You can also ask for signs. If you're unsure, you can ask for clarification if you don't understand, but learn to trust the signs and learn to trust your intuition. If you do, it gets easier and easier and easier. You will get more and more and more, and your intuition and communication with the angels also gets better. So which signs are you receiving right now? Ask for signs and trust them. Hi Claire. Look at the cards, the first two that came out. Signs and trust. So what signs are you getting? Trust them. What else? What else is important? Good morning. Good morning. What else do we need to know? Oh, hi Bärbel. Hi Kate. Thank you for joining. So that you see it as well, the first two cards were signs and trust. Which signs are you getting right now? Trust them. Next one, Lady Gaia. Your challenges are lessons. You are loved and welcome on Earth. So yeah, no matter what's going on this planet right now, this planet is not going to die, it's not going to end, and humanity is not going to end. That's for one. Second, it's a lesson, a lot of lessons, and also a clearing. It's a combination of a lot of things. Old ways are leaving, things that have been hidden are coming up, things that need change come up, to be seen, to be cleared, to be released. Souls are leaving, but also new souls are coming. Gaia and we, humanity, is changing. Remember, and that's something that I had to remind myself in the past days. Center yourself. Ask yourself, what can you do? Where's your life purpose? Where can you help? Because it's no use if you focus on areas of flooding, upheaval, and you can't really do anything for them right now. Physically, you can't go there and help. You can't support financially. Go back to yourself and look at how you can help. Not necessarily those people, but others. Because you have a life purpose and you are here to do something and to help, but not necessarily what you see exposed out there right now. Always remember that all the people, everyone has their own schedule and their own plan for this life and their own lessons to learn. And you might be at a completely different stage of your development, and it does not help anyone if you feel inclined to go back to where others are who are just starting on their path, who are just being thrown into upheaval that you've already been through. There's no use and also not required to go back because you've already been there and you are at a different stage of your own path. So always remember to go back to yourself and remind yourself, where am I? What's my life purpose? How can I help here? And focus on your work. And if you've got enough money at some point, great, then you can probably support others too. But as long as you don't, and I had to remind myself, for me, my life was flooded like 5 years ago. I've gone through flooding. I've lost everything and I've started new 5 years ago. I cannot help there right now because I'm not in the position that I can yet. I'm still focused on building my income to a level where it financially supports me. So I'm not in the position to help others, but I can help clients, you, with my work, with my task, also family members, that need help and are able to accept my way of helping. I've just done an emergency session with a family member Saturday night to release trauma. That's something I can do. I cannot physically and financially help people in the flooded areas at the moment. I can support them with angel symbols, and I did. So always remind yourself, come back to yourself and ask, how can you help? What can you do? Because your path, your development, your healing of your trauma is never just for yourself. It's for the whole of humanity, even if it's not something physically visible. It's something really, really, really important. And that's my job as well. It's to help you heal your trauma, release your trauma, because this is what I've been going through. This is what I'm here for. It's my life purpose. That's why I offer healing sessions. Claire is saying, living in our heart space to vibrate love and help others do that. Yeah. And offer our abilities, what we can do to support. That's the important thing. You do not always have to go somewhere physically or give money. There's other ways. And that's something I need to remind myself too, especially if we are empath and see and feel that there's people who need help. Guardian angel. Everyone has guardian angels, at least 2. Hi Claudia. Work with your guardian angels. Also, you can always also address other people's guardian angels. To ask them for help with communication, to ask them for anything, guidance, connecting you with others. You can ask your guardian angels because they know your life plan. So if you don't know what's your next step, you can also ask your guardian angels. You can talk to them like with friends. I've just said that. There's no angels and guardian angels and archangels. They do not require a certain protocol. You can just talk to them. And you can do that in your mind or physically, like I'm talking to you right now. It works both ways. It's both energy and works. So you can just talk to them, ask them. Again, like the first card that came up, ask for signs and notice the signs. What signs are you getting right now? Work with your guardian angels and let them guide you and help you because they know where you need to go next. What else? Okay, so these are angel symbols, Mary Magdalene symbols. That's the symbols I'm working with in healing sessions. That's the symbols that show the topics behind all your problems and trauma and release them together with my energy field. Bartholomew. I transform my masculinity, the masculine part in me. Yeah. Especially, well, it's actually important for everyone. Because there's masculine energy has been misused on the planet. And patriarchy has been ruling the planet for a long time, and we are in a time right now where divine feminine and divine masculine energies need to be balanced. That means you have to balance your own masculine and feminine energies within yourself. Actually in everyone, I just wanted to say in men, and no, it's actually in everyone, because we've been trained to act mainly from masculine energy, and that includes men and women. We all need to learn to go more into feminine energy and find a balance between two. between the two, which means going more into asking for guidance and only taking guided action and not acting out from the ego, wanting, constantly doing, because that blocks receiving, and we need all to learn receiving. We need to learn receiving, which means stepping back, letting things happen, asking for guidance and only taking guided action when you get guidance. If you don't get any, don't do anything. This is not about passivity. It's about creating a connection with the divine, understanding that the divine is the source for your good. God is the source, not a certain job or person. And they can use any channel to give you what you need, not what your ego wants. And that's the learning. This is not about amassing material possessions. It's about a learning path. And a lot of old souls need to learn to let go, trust in guidance, trust in receiving, trust in the divine as your source, and finding a balance between masculine and feminine energies. As he says, hi Lena, hi sweet Pooja. What else is there to know for us today or this week? Oh, okay. Flying cards. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. So, this is Archangel Dorenka. Own your psychic abilities, see through illusion. Yeah, I've just had a lesson in how I just know things. Hi, Alaya. Archangel Christine, accept the Christ light, act with wisdom and loving compassion. Trust what you're getting through your abilities. And that can be anything. I mean, everyone has different abilities. I've got all clear abilities, and I've just learned again to trust them, and that I know what's going on around me without anyone physically telling me. I just know it. So when you're getting visions, dreams, knowings, trust them. And observe when what you see or know is actually happening, or when you get the feedback. But that sometimes can take a long time. And that's a journey of trusting. And the reason why we don't trust that is because we didn't have that support as a child. And often we also had people who were actually talking us out of what we knew. Accept the Christ light. Act with wisdom and loving compassion. Now, wisdom and compassion can sometimes also mean setting boundaries. It does not mean to just be like, Kyle Gray always says, angels are not just fluffy. Sometimes you have to teach someone boundaries, and that decisions have consequences if they do not know that and have never learned it. That's the position I'm in right now, and it's not comfortable for me, to be really honest, but I have to do it because someone else has been making for a long time and still is making very egotistical decisions, literally not caring about everyone else in this home, and I'm the one who sets the boundaries because I can, and because I'm obviously the only one who's ever done it for this person. So that's not a very comfortable position for me, but I also understand its necessity. Compassion does not always have to be being nice. Sometimes it's meaning compassion for yourself. Sometimes compassion also means teaching someone something they've never learned. So always be careful what it means in the moment. Wisdom is required. And trust your psychic abilities. If you need help with that, if you need help with clearing your abilities, energy clearing is really important. Trauma is blocking the guidance and the abilities. The more you clear that, the better they get. And healing sessions help to do that. Many people who follow me are the one person in their family who is here to release the trauma in them and for the whole family. Interesting. No. So, is there anything else? Is there anything you're thinking right now? Or just have been thinking before I came up with that card? Might the answer be no? Or don't proceed with what you've just been thinking about. Wait for the end of the month, wait for the turn of the month, see how the energies pick up after that. Because the end of the month is always kind of a wrapping up energy, and then every month starts new. So might be something. And one more from Mary Magdalene Symbols. Let's see which one. Peter, I take responsibility for myself. So, what are your responsibilities? One I can tell you, and that is often coming up in healing sessions. If you are the one person in your family that's here to release the trauma, and most people who follow me are, then this is your responsibility. So ignoring your trauma that's coming up is not going to work. It's going to come up. And this year, it's coming up a lot more pronounced, especially physically. I've just had it again with a family member 2 days ago, when old trauma that has not been seen in the past comes up on the physical as some kind of physical symptom. And I've had that this year with childhood trauma, physical symptoms, old physical childhood symptoms coming up that were only treated physically in my childhood, of course, because no one knew what's behind it. But now I could understand and release them with these symbols. Same way I'm working with clients who've had persistent physical injuries or symptoms for sometimes decades, because it's not the physical symptom. The body isn't the issue. There's something underneath. The body just comes up with the symptom because it wants you to look at it. And if you don't understand it, you need help in looking behind it. And that's what I do with these symbols and in healing sessions. And I'm also being shown what's behind it. So that's how we release physical symptoms. There's nothing wrong with your physical body. It's just the body's way of saying there's something that you need to look at and that you do not see and understand right now. I always say there are no physical symptoms. It's just the body level that shows you, so that you cannot avoid seeing it anymore. So that you can't ignore it anymore. If you remove what's underneath, and that's the actual issue, the physical symptom goes away. And that's the responsibility of the people who are here, who are following me. It's of myself as well. I've done that for myself and my family. And I'm doing that with a lot of clients who have the same position for their family and then become healers to help others as well. That's important. We are in the age of energy. We are moving more in the age of energy. The vibration of the earth is being raised. And physical treatments are not working anymore for many people because it's not the physical issue, it's just the body saying there's something else on a different level. The physical level is always the last one where anything appears. Before it appears on the physical level, it has been there on the energetic, spiritual, and emotional and mental level for a long time. And that's where it needs to be cleared, not on the physical level. If you remove something physically, it's going to come back because there's something underneath. And there's several clients here who have experienced that, including also the family member who I treated at the weekend. It's stuff coming back because the physical level is not the issue, there's something underneath. Take your responsibility seriously and release your trauma. If you want help, you can work with me in healing sessions. So that's everything for today. I wish you a great day and rest of the week, and see you when I get the guidance to come online again. Bye.